Hi everybody, it has been a while since I posted a video and I wonder if things look like they've changed at all here. I want you all to know I have gotten rid of 24 chickens this last week, which is more than a lot of people have. It's more than I should probably even have to begin with, but 24 chickens are gone. So one of my next videos will be, so how many chickens did I actually have out here? It was getting a little out of hand, but just like happens every year, it all gets put back in order to get down to like 25 or 30 during the winter, and it's all good. And my roosters are finally starting to crow, which is what caused the urgency in getting rid of them. So one wonderful lady with 22 acres ended up taking 6 of my big roosters yesterday. My Splash Americanas are gone, and took a couple of these lavenders and my blue Australorps, and then plus some of my older hens. So I am good to go. I still have a little too much crowing, and I have probably a couple more. Oh, look at that. There's one of my blue Australorps. I thought I got rid of all of them. Well, surprise, surprise. I guess I have 3. All right, I have 1 left. That's okay. I wasn't sure I wanted to get rid of all of them anyways. So there's 1 left. And here's 3 of the Americana roosters that I'm looking at. The lavender's right there, and a couple of the black coppers. So I still have too many roosters, and I'm just kind of picking them from here. But that definitely cut the crowing in half, and it's still obnoxious. There's another big development too. Guess who's outside finally? The quail are outside. And this is what we're housing them in. It's the old triplex that I used to use for chicks and broody hens. I'll show you what we did to it. Steve added some 1/4 inch hardware cloth, not sure if you can see it, over the, I don't know what it is. It looks like about 1 inch by 1/2 inch stuff that was on there. This was originally for rabbits, and we had some wood over the floor, but we decided to open up 2/3 of it and leave the other end down there with some shavings and a floor, so they have a place to go. But they are getting really big, as you can see. They have a little dust bath, which they've already dug all the dirt out of. They seem to like it out here a lot. And we have 12 still. So I think we only lost 1 out of what we hatched, which was great. And you can tell who males are and who females are. And the females have more speckled chests than the males. And so far we've seen like 4 males. We have to kind of individually check them out, and we probably will in the next week, because it's going to be, they're almost 6 weeks old, so it's just about time to weed them down to what they should be. But they're kind of funny. See how they hop? They hop around, which is kind of funny, watching them walk. They're not friendly like chickens, I've noticed. They're a little skittish, but they're pretty quiet. This one actually is kind of friendly. It comes hopping down when I come around, which is kind of funny. There's 1 friendly one in the bunch. But probably in a week or 2, we'll start getting eggs from these guys, and it'd be time to harvest the ones that we're not going to keep, the extra males. So the first batch of babies, all that remains from them are 2 of the cockerels. All the pullets found a new home, all 7 of them. And here are 2 of the little babies, which there are still 3 of them, the 3 little boys. And their mom left them to their own devices about 2 weeks ago, when they were still pretty little, like 4 weeks old. I don't know if I got that in a video or not. Maybe it's been a little under 2 weeks, but they're all on their own, and they're doing great out here, even as little as they were. A few days ago, these nest boxes were doubled up and completely full of chickens. It got really hot here, and they kind of weeded themselves out. A few of them decided it wasn't worth it. And then I also sold 2 yesterday that have been broody. So I'm down to an acceptable number of hens that want to sit. And this little lady there is Libby, and she's a new one to the broody group. And yesterday got our first pullet egg, which was kind of exciting because, like I said, I sold a couple of my older Americanas, not the named ones, but some from last year. They weren't older, they're a year old. A couple of my olive eggers from last year. So I got rid of 6 of my laying hens yesterday and got a pullet egg already. So I'm kind of excited that hopefully is just going to turn over and we'll be back in business here. The garden is really growing, and so are the weeds. Even with the late start, I have some baby cucumbers on here already. I cannot wait. Tomatoes are starting to take off. And the potatoes. We have about 2 or 3 more weeks of the backyard being a chicken pasture. It's not ideal, but in a small space, it's perfect for a short-term meat raising project. This is inside. And this is outside. Every one of them came out, and they come running out the door in the mornings. They don't stay inside. Now when it gets hot here in a few hours, when that sun gets pretty hot, they'll all go back inside, but they come back out in the afternoon. They like being outside. We've had more active groups, to tell you the truth, that like to really run, but these guys aren't quite as active, but they still all come outside and run around a little bit. And I'll note there's no food for them out here. All their food is in that pen, but they're outside. Okay guys, now it's your turn. Fill me in on what's going on with you this summer. What you have going on at your houses and in your chicken coops. I'd love to hear from you. Have a great day, and I will catch you the next time.